What's up, everybody? I'm Jay Roselle. Tim Koya gave our show 3.5 out of 5 stars. Corey, WTF do we have to do to get to 5?
I'm Corey Zagan. I'm not exactly sure, but I think I might have a few ideas.
That shirt is fantastic, Corey. Where'd you get that?
I found it, actually, right next to my Aussie for President shirt and the CPD hat, the Big Country sweatshirt, Charmello bracelet.
All right, that's enough. All right, this is WTF, everybody, the Wiffle Ball Task Force. This is the only show you need to watch for anything Hesfield football related. On today's show, the Nationals are bouncing back like a slinky. I'm feeling kinky. And Corey might tell off his mom again.
Yeah, sorry about that, Ma.
All right, first, Shazam!
Nice.
The Nationals beat the A's on Monday. But most importantly, Tad O'Neill recorded the first no-hitter ever thrown in Hesfield wiffle ball history.
The first ever no-hitter? It's a good thing he didn't also get the first ever 18K game.
Oh wait, he did!
Are you shitting me?
18 strikeouts, sets the new all-time high. Congratulations, Tad. Alright.
That's crazy good.
Big game that's coming up this week. Huge for the Cardinals. They are facing the Nationals. Tad O'Neill will be going against... We don't exactly know who for the Cardinals.
Yeah, we know T.O. is going to be there. We're not sure who the opposing pitcher is going to be. But in my mind, it doesn't matter. This game comes down to hitting. Who can hit better, the Nats or the Cards?
You know, it doesn't. We have no idea. With Tad O'Neill on the mound, he's been on fire. This is really big for the Cardinals just because if they lose to the Nationals here, there'll be 2 back on the Pirates in the standings, and then the Pirates will need to lose to either the Blue Jays or the Colt 45s.
And a chance for the Nats to wrap up third place, too.
Cardinals need to win this game to stay in. All right, another game that was huge this past Wednesday. The Braves and the Reds.
Great game.
The Braves won 4-1. You know, Colin Phillips, he really bounced back here.
I was very impressed by
the performance. The Reds actually held the lead for most of the game until the 5th inning.
Deja vu. Deja vu, all over again, just like their first game.
Their first game, Zach Pop did very much the same thing.
And held the lead going into the 5th, and this time it was a different set of circumstances that happened, but they relinquished the lead, and Hess wasn't going to be touched.
You know, the Braves weren't able to get a win here without a touch of controversy. In the 5th inning, with the bases loaded, the Braves were able to capitalize on a potential...
catastrophic missed call, let's put it that way.
We're showing the clip here. You know, James Strang is up at the plate, and it looks like a check swing here may have hit his hands. It was ruled that it hit his elbow. Decide what you want, guys.
It would have been the third out. Would have kept the game at 1-1, but coulda, shoulda, woulda.
It could have changed the game. All right, Hess Division is having some great games in Week 8.
Say that again.
On Monday, we have the Athletics versus the Braves.
That's right. Tom Tierney versus Stegman.
Well, that's the question, though. Will the A's send out Tom Tierney?
I don't think the question is will they send out Tom Tierney. I think the question is will Tom Tierney send himself out? Because if he's available, they're going to pitch him. But if he's not available, and by available I mean able to play, then good night A's and good night 3 seed. Tuesday,
Angels versus Reds. We got Zach Pop versus Adam Trigger.
There's going to be fireworks there. Hess Field, 2 contact pitchers, a lot of runs.
Should be a great game. Also, the Angels in action on Wednesday versus the Athletics. We're looking at Nick Bove.
Nick Bove versus Josh Longo. Longo hasn't been touched yet. We'll see if Bove can do the deal. He's working on that riser. It's nasty, but I'm going to go with the Angels in this one.
Angels also might be doing some managing of their rotation in this game. Longo might not go the full game. All right. We'll be right back, guys. This is WTF. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Time to start a new segment called Take on Trigger. Adam Trigger here joining us.
Thanks for having me.
We're going to debate some topics.
Yeah, they say you're a master debater, Trigger. But
I'm a champion debater in 5 states.
No match.
5 states.
All right, let's get this going, Corey.
We're going to get this going with a subject that's been talked about on the forum a lot, Reds and Nats. Which team, Reds or Nats, more likely to win a playoff series?
You know what? You know, there's this big craze about this T.O. character on the Nationals right now, but you know, I have to say the Reds. They're playing in a harder division. Here, you know, the Hess division is clearly stronger than the Lamb, and they have a more complete team. You have position players that can play. Aussie can play. They have a good pitcher in Phillips that can pitch. Really, I mean, you're relying on one player with the Nationals. They really can't hit. I mean, I could see the Reds, you know, taking the Angels or the Braves to a third game. But I mean, I feel like the Nationals are going to need more than just one pitcher.
You know what? That one pitcher though will go twice in a series, and 2 games is all you need to win a series. Tad O'Neill can shut down an offense, as he showed the other day with his no-hitter. He'll take a team, allow maybe 1 or 2 runs, and that's enough to win a game.
Can that Nationals team hit Rizzo or McKelvey though? If they're going 2 games too,
They're
going
not
2
need
games
to. They
in
can
the
count
series
on
also.
being wild and score the runs off walks.
Look, I'll say Fuchs. He's 2-2, which is not a bad record. But you're right. The hitting, where's it going to come from? They only won by 8 in a game, which he pitched a no-hitter and 18 Ks. But anyway, we're going to move on to the next topic. More likely to not make the playoffs, not be eligible for the playoffs. Kyle LeClaire or Tom Tierney, both equally important.
I'm going to say Tierney will be more likely to miss just because, there's been a lot of commitment issues on the A's team. Kyle obviously missed most of the first half of the season, but ever since then he's been solid. I think he's going to make the rest of his games, so I think Kyle LeClaire will be in. Tierney probably will still be in, but I'm just saying LeClaire more likely to be in.
I know it really baffles me that these people they have life outside of wiffle ball. I didn't think anything else mattered, but you know what? I'm gonna say Tom Tierney's going to be eligible, more likely to be eligible, just because he has that extra game, extra chance to. Assuming he comes in for his 2 starts that he has with 4 games left in the season, that'll give him 5, and I don't know if LeClaire hasn't shown up or what have you, but he still needs 2 more. He only has 3 games, so he needs to make more than half of their remaining games to be eligible. So I'll go with Tierney.
Yep, both players with 3 games each played so far, and I hope they both make it to the playoffs because
it'd be a shame for one of them not to play in the playoffs.
More likely to win Rookie of the Year. We'll switch back to the Reds here. Aussie or CPD?
Oh, I think it's definitely got to be Aussie. I mean, he's one of the most solid hitters in the league. He kind of came out of nowhere. He hits the ball well. He fields well. He just seems like a more complete player, and his stats are, from game to game, he just produces in game out basis. I think you go with Aussie.
All right, but what is the most valuable thing in the league to have? Pitching. Phillips is a great pitcher, one of the best in the division. Also, he has more home runs. Phillips, he's the best pitcher on that team, one of the best in the division. It's got to be Phillips.
I think, first of all, I think he's got 1 win as far as his pitching stats go, and his hitting totals are more inflated than a hot air balloon. Okay, he's got 10 or 11 home runs. 5 of them are off the Colt 45s. You had Bianchini on the mound throwing batting practice. The left field wall is 12 feet away.
You play what they throw out there.
The team was probably passed the ball around in center field, not even playing defense. I don't know how you can say Phillips based on 1 game. On 1 game.
We'll see. All right, last question. The more valuable Longo. I'll go to you for this one. Josh or Zach?
Zach, I think he's a more consistent hitter. Even though Josh has been really coming around, he has a better average now. But Josh is definitely the most valuable Longo, just
100%.
because of his pitching.
I can't believe I'm going to agree with you. But
a runner-up, or he's a candidate for the Cy Young in the Hess division. It's got to be Josh Longo.
100%. Definitely Josh Longo, no question. He's one of the best pitcher in the league. He's one of the best pitcher in the league. He's the Angels' best pitcher. Hands down, Josh Longo.
Well, there's not supposed to be any agreeing on this show, but we'll let that go. That wraps up that segment. Adam, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
We'll have you on again. Jay, another loss.
What are you talking about?
We'll be back right after this.
I won that segment.